follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress. Follow, she dress. Follow my back, come roll with me. If you like movie, follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress. Follow, she dress me. I'm on the street. If you like movie, follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress. Follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress. Follow, she dress me.
I talk movies and Marvel, TV shows, rumors, money, and drama. Game of Thrones, universe, and rice too. Vampires, horror, I got you. Subscribe to my page, come roll with me. If you like movies, follow, she dress me. Movies, follow, she dress me. She dress me.
What up, y'all? Lord, I got too much hair. Can't get these headphones on, right? Let's get this going. Y'all, this is going to be an interesting one. We are doing another Midnight Marvel, for sure. Yeah. Let me get my microphone together right quick. Hey, man, it seems like this week, well, not even this week. We're only like 2 days in this week. It seemed like the past 48 hours, we have been bombarded with comic book news and rumors from all over the place. Everything is just coming out. Crazy. In this live, we will be talking about that new Black Panther 3 rumor that's going around. And maybe it's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have shared that information until I confirmed it. But we're going to talk about that. Plus, of course, I think almost every Marvel stream, we're going to talk about something with Doomsday. It's just always Doomsday news. So let's get into it. Y'all, we ain't never going to see Moonknight again. Yeah. We ain't never going to see him again. I am a part of the group of people who like the Moonknight TV show. I liked it. I know it didn't work for everybody, okay? But I liked it. And there was rumors that Marvel was working on a Moonknight season 2. And I was like, y'all, they ain't gonna do no season 2. First off, the show was extremely expensive. Yeah, cost a lot. And Oscar Isaac, he needs to be on the big screen anyway. He don't need to be doing like these little Disney TV shows. Now, we may never be getting an Oscar Isaac version of Moonknight because he just did an interview with GQ and they were asking him things and they said, hey man, are you interested in going back to Disney to do Star Wars or Marvel? And he was like, yeah, maybe. I might be interested in going back and working with them if they stop bowing down to fascism.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what he told GQ. He was like, I'll go back and work with Disney if they stop bending the knee to Donald Trump. Yeah, that's what he said. So pretty much what's going on is y'all all remember all that mess that happened when Jimmy Kimmel threw a little shot at Donald Trump and Donald Trump pulled him off of TV, making phone calls, being a little bia. Well, Oscar Isaac and a lot of other actors, they didn't like how Disney handled that. He was one of the people who was upset. And I respect it, man. I respect it. He's standing on business and he's saying, man, I ain't working with Disney no more because we saw what they did when Donald Trump said, take Jimmy down.
Wow.
Took Jimmy off. But then when people started canceling their subscriptions, they had to bring old Jimmy boy back. Yeah, they had to bring him back. So as far as Oscar Isaac coming back as Moonknight, it may be a while. Yeah, he ain't really fooling with Disney right now. Next up, Liza Zayas. So it's being reported that Liza is going to be playing a character by the name of Kathy in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And she's supposed to be like a sidekick to Spider-Man and the Punisher. Now, I know when she was first cast, a lot of people got excited and thought like, yo, hey, is she playing Miles Morales' mom? And Kevin Feige came out and was like, hey, man, Sony told us to leave Miles Morales alone. Sony told Kevin to back away from Miles Morales for right now. So that crushed a lot of people because we like, yo, is this going to be Mama Miles? Is this Mama Miles? And come to find out, she's just some character that's going to be helping Peter Parker and the Punisher. I'm upset. I don't know why I'm upset. I knew she wasn't playing Miles's mom, but there was like a 1% chance I had a little bit of hope. But yeah, man, she is going to be playing a character by the name of Kathy. All right, we got Buck Money 212 in the house. He said, "What up, Tina? What up, Big Buck? What up, Buck?" S Jadix says, S Jadix be on Kugler neck. He says, as for the main event, Ryan be delusional if he thinks after Secret Wars, BP fans are paying to see another Shuri movie with a sidekick T'Challa Jr. just because Denzel's in it. We'll get to it. We'll talk about it. We'll see. We will see what's going on. All right. Next up, my girl, my dog, Lizzie. So Elizabeth Olsen has been a little chatty patty here lately. Like I said on my last stream, I think the deal is done. I think they have figured out the money.
I like more than check.
I think they got the deal done. I think they got it done because Lizzie has been talking and chatting and running her mouth. She said recently, her and Paul Bettany was just hanging out. Somebody asked her like, hey, Lizzie, are you going to be in Vision Quest? Do you know anything about Vision Quest? And she said, I don't know anything about it. Well, she said, I didn't know anything about it until Paul Bettany and I spent some time together just the other week, and he sounded so proud of it. It really sounds like a trifecta between Agatha All Along and his show and what we made in Wanda Vision. So I'm so excited. So now Lizzie is very excited about Marvel. Earlier this year, she was like, no, I just want to make artsy movies. I don't really care about Marvel. And now she's like, oh my God, yes, this is going to be the trifecta. Lizzie done signed that deal, y'all. Lizzie done got that money, y'all.
I like more than check.
She back. So my question is, girl, what was you doing hanging out with Paul Bettany? Was y'all filming Secret Wars together or Doomsday? Like, what was y'all doing hanging out? You know what I'm saying? That's somebody's husband. What you doing hanging out with him? Now, I don't think she's going to be in Vision Quest. I think she's made it very clear that she wants to be on the big screen. And if she's working with a large studio, she want to get paid.
I like more than check.
She want her money. And I don't blame her. She stepped up in Doctor Strange's movie, and that movie almost made $1 billion, and it wasn't because of Stephen Strange. I said what I said. So hopefully we get to see Lizzie in either Doomsday or Secret Wars and bring the witch back. Yeah, bring the witch back. All right, now before we get into the Black Panther news, y'all know we're going to do a little commercial break from our raffle giveaway. I'm trying to get this podcast equipment away, so let's check that out. Hey man, so Amazon sent me a whole podcast bundle that I don't really need. I don't really need this, so I want to give it away for Christmas. Somebody can have this. I don't need it. I'll be doing a raffle for that whole podcast bundle up until December 14th. I'll pick a winner and I'll try to get it to you as best as I can before Christmas. To get in the raffle, all you have to do is subscribe to my page, like the video, and leave a comment. And after your comment, put in parentheses the word podcast. That way I know who's interested in getting into the raffle. For example, you can say, hey, James Gunn is the best director of all time. Podcast. That's how I know that you want to get into the raffle. And you don't have to put like 10,000 comments, because all you need to do is enter one time per video. And then your name is going to go up into the raffle. This combo, see here? This is good for beginners, okay? If the new year, damn, let me see. If the new year is starting off and you want to get into YouTubing or podcasting, or better yet, if you have kids who are interested into getting into streaming, and maybe you can't afford the equipment, or maybe you don't want to buy the equipment, get in the raffle. I'm giving this away. I don't need it. I already got my own microphone, my headset. I don't need this. I don't know why Amazon sent it to me, so I'm giving it away. It's a good beginner's starter pack, all right? It comes with 2 microphones, headphones, a soundboard, and some other stuff, all right? So once again, if you want to enter the raffle, subscribe, and leave a comment, and you'll automatically be entered. Remember, you have to put the word podcast after your comment so I know that you want to get into the raffle. Peace out. So, let's talk about the Black Panther. Okay. We are gonna take this Black Panther 3 news with a grain of salt. Now, we gonna take it with a grain of salt. So, production list posted that Black Panther 3 is heading to production summer of 2026, and the movie is going to be called Shadows of Wakanda. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what them people said. Now, the tagline of the movie says, we'll explore Wakanda's vulnerability after T'Challa's death, with Shuri stepping up as both warrior and leader. I will say, I don't know how true this is. Y'all. I did some digging around, and some people have said, like, production list website is not legit. They do stuff for clickbait. So we are going to keep this right now. We're going to keep this in the rumor category.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's a rumor. Now, I always felt like this movie would go into production 2026, late 2026, if they're aiming for an early release of 2028. The tagline does sound plausible. Okay, this is gonna be my opinion. Y'all don't fight me in the comments. My opinion is, I do think Shuri is still gonna have the mantle of Black Panther in Black Panther 3. That's my opinion. I think Black Panther 3, the story is gonna focus on raising that little boy up. That's my opinion. Now, I ain't saying that's what I want. That's kind of how I feel, because I feel like we're dealing with a trilogy, and I feel like Ryan Coogler wants to cap that trilogy off. Now, on the flip side, I'm going to keep saying this. Things can change. I do believe we're going to get a variant, or we're going to get variants of Black Panthers in either Secret Wars or Doomsday. I'm betting Secret Wars. I don't think in Doomsday, I don't think we're going to see like any variants outside of like the XMen variants and stuff like that. I think by the time we get to Doomsday and Battle World is set up, I think that's where we see a variant Black Panther. The question is that variant T'Challa, or is that variant the baby aged up, which is weird. I hope they don't do that. Don't age the boy up. And no, that's stupid. A lot of scoopers are saying that's what we getting. A lot of scoopers are saying they're going to take that little boy and age him up, and he going to be the male Black Panther. I think that's so weird. And I don't think Ryan Coogler would let that happen. I think Ryan Coogler wants to be a part of aging that little boy up. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think we are going to get a variant Black Panther. And the question is that variant going to be T'Challa? Hopefully it is, because if they bring a variant T'Challa in, he can assume the mantle and carry the torch on. The problem is, do they have enough time in Secret Wars to tell that story? Like, do we have enough time to build a connection with Shuri and this variant T'Challa? And when Franklin Richards like resets everything and restructures the new world, is everybody gonna be on board with this new guy taking the place? And do we have enough time to explore that? Because they're gonna be exploring a lot in this movie. I feel like we got to deal with Wanda Vision. We got to deal with Dr. Doom. We got to, like, it's a lot. They got a lot going on with this movie. They really have to try to simplify some of this stuff. And I don't know. I don't know what they gonna do. Now, there's always been rumors. The scoopers are saying this. I never said this. The scoopers say they believe that the little boy gonna be aged up, and he gonna be the male Black Panther. I don't know how we do that. I don't know. How do you age the little boy up unless Franklin Richards gonna touch him and him and Franklin gonna age up together? That's some weird shit. I don't know about that. That's weird. Now, there could be like a massive time jump from Doomsday to Secret Wars. Now that's possible. We saw them do a 5-year time jump in Endgame. This kid right now, little TJ, little T'Challa, what y'all call him? He probably like 10 or 11 now. And with a 5-year jump, he probably be about 15 to 16. And then they'll probably do another time jump after Secret Wars in. He might be about 18, 19. He might be. I think this Black Panther stuff can go either way. It could go either way. I think we either can have a variant or this little boy. But I do think that Shuri might still have that mantle. But this is what I'll say. Hold on, let's check the comments. Let's see what the comments are saying. All right. Cornelia says, but if this BP3 is before Secret Wars, that's a win because it's saying they rebooting after Secret Wars and T'Challa will be recast. I don't think Black Panther 3 is going to be before Secret Wars. I don't think that. Joe James said, not a legit source. Yeah, that's what I should have checked before I tweeted it, Joe. My fault. Johnny Rastafari says, we need that reboot quick, fast, in a hurry. Recast T'Challa. Johnny also says, Secret Wars need to wash that Coogler script away and reboot that story for sure. The question is, I think it's possible. Would Coogler be okay with that? I don't know. We'll see. But Money says, please don't age him up. I agree. Don't age him up. I agree. I don't like that. That's stupid. Johnny Rastafari says, yes, the fans want T'Challa real bad. We will accept it. O-Dog Gaming says, I can see it happening with a time jump. So O-Dog is a part of the crew of people who's cool with it with a time jump, aging a little boy up. I don't like that. I don't like it. Natik says, T'Challa Jr. should be aged up to no more than 14 to 16 years old and join the Young Avengers team. I'm with it. I think if they want to wait now. Are you saying he should be aged up and join the Young Avengers and then Shuri continues to be Black Panther? Or Natik, are you saying the baby boy should be aged up and we bring another T'Challa variant in to kind of rule Wakanda? Let's see what you're saying about that. But I think it can go either way, y'all. I think this is so interesting, watching to see what's going to happen. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to tease it every time. They're going to lay all these. I would not be surprised when Doomsday end, if you hear some claws and you see like a man with the Black Panther mask on, and then they make you wait a whole another damn year to find out, is it T'Challa, is it a variant, or is it Toussaint aged up? That's how it's gonna end. Watch, they're gonna leave us on a cliffhanger. Cornelia says, recast Shuri. She too skinny. We not doing no body shaming over here. She just ain't hit her grown woman weight yet. Okay, Letitia. How old is Letitia Wright, y'all? Let's look her up. Letitia Wright age. Oh, she's 32. Give her time, Neil. Wait till she get about 35. That grown woman weight starts sticking. Leave her alone. We're not finna recast Shuri. Let her keep. Why y'all won't want Shuri to keep her job? What Shuri did to y'all? Old Dog Gaming says, don't get me wrong, we still need T'Challa for sure. I just see Marvel doing something like that if all else fails, without a doubt. I hope they don't age that little boy up. Don't age the baby up. I don't want to see Franklin aged up. That's weird. But Marvel is weird. But I think this Black Panther stuff can go either way. We're gonna keep following this Black Panther. We're gonna follow it every week. I think every week we're gonna have new Black Panther stuff. Now, mind y'all, that production list, peep this out. Peep this. That production list said that Shuri is still gonna have the mantle when Black Panther 3 comes out. Don't y'all know Marvel dropped this an hour later after that came out, they dropped this. Let me play it for y'all.
We're mad scientists. We've got to own it.
Y'all hear that?
Give me the eigenvalue of that particle factoring in spectral decomp. Time travel.
The structure is polymorphic.
Right, we had to attach each neuron non-sequentially.
Why didn't you just reprogram the synapses to work collectively?
Because we didn't think of it.
I made them completely sound absorbent. I call them sneakers.
I want to create AI using brain scanning technology successfully.
As you're about to see, we've solved the physics of teleportation. Quite right, Herbie.
Did y'all hear that, man? Did y'all hear that? Drop it in the comments if y'all heard that. Y'all don't think that's weird? Y'all don't think that's weird that after production list dropped that Shuri was gonna still be the lead in Black Panther 3, that they dropped that an hour later?
We're mad scientists. We've got to own it. Give me the eigenvalue of that particle factoring in spectral decomp. Time travel.
The structure is polymorphic.
Right, we had to attach each neuron non-sequentially.
Why didn't you just reprogram the synapses to work collectively?
Because we didn't think of it.
I made them completely sound absorbent. I call them sneakers.
I want to create AI using brain scanning technology successfully.
As you're about to see, we've solved the physics of teleportation. Quite right, Herbie.
Yeah, that's what they dropped. That's what they dropped. So I just found it strange that video dropped, pretty much highlighting Shuri and Ironheart and all the smart people talking and planning and plotting. I do think Ironheart is gonna be in one of these films. Yeah. I do think she's gonna show up. I think Dominique Thorne signed a pretty little nice deal, and I think she's gonna show up. But I don't know, man. I look. We're gonna keep speculating and speculating until we figure out what's going on with T'Challa and a variant and Cooler. But this is what I'll say: by the middle of next year, summer, we should know a lot more. And I keep saying we need to watch what's gonna happen with Storm. I think if Storm is cast and she's young, I think they're gonna go young with T'Challa. Yeah. They're gonna go with TJ. I think if Storm is an adult woman, we might get T'Challa, grown man, staying after the incursion, staying after Secret Wars. I don't want Damson to get it. I want Damson to get his money now. I want Damson to show up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe somewhere. I just don't want Damson to be T'Challa. Can y'all imagine Damson being T'Challa and he's supposed to be Shuri, big brother? He just don't give me big brother. He give me little brother. He don't give me big dog leader. He give me Prince. And that's exactly who he is, Prince. His name is Prince Sinan in Children of Blood and Bone. That's who he is. All right. Next up, let's get into some Doomsday rumors and news. Josh Brolin was speaking with ET News and they asked him, "Hey, would you be interested in coming back to the MCU?" And this is what he said.
I know you've always said that you would return to reprise the role of Thanos in a heartbeat if the opportunity presented itself.
If Joe Russo comes to me, which he may have, I don't know, and has an idea, then I might acquiesce, probably pretty quickly.
When you have any news to share, you know who the first person you gotta call.
If I have it.
All right, so it sounds like Josh Brolin, who plays Thanos in Cable, has been talking with the Russo brothers. I mean, I think I'm going to say this every single video leading up to Doomsday and Secret Wars. Anything goes. I think anybody can show up. The Russo brothers literally have access to almost every Marvel character to do whatever they want. Thanos has a very popular panel in the Secret Wars comics, and comic book fans is like, yes, bring that to screen. There's a panel where Dr. Doom just rips out Thanos' spine, and what better way to show how powerful Dr. Doom is than have him beating up Thanos? Yeah, have him beat him up. So looks like we may be seeing that comic book panel come alive in one or two of these movies. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Brolin comes back. He could show up as Cable. Let's not forget he was Cable in the Deadpool movies, or he might show up as Thanos. I think he's gonna come back as Thanos. I think so. Because he obviously has already been talking to them people. So next up, John Campea reported on his show that he heard from insiders that there's like 30 different versions of this Doomsday trailer that's set to come out with Avatar. Yo, that's crazy. Why do you need 30 versions of a trailer? This sounds like there's a lot of indecisiveness going on. I bet the Russos, Kevin Feige, Bob Iger, and RDJ are all just consistently sitting on Zoom calls, like nitpicking 4 and 5 different versions on what this trailer should or shouldn't be. You shouldn't have 30 different damn versions of the trailer. That's just wild. That's insane. That sounds like they don't know what type of story to relay to the general public with this first trailer. 30 trailers is crazy. That's insane, man. Next up, Daniel RPK is reporting that Chris Evans is in the movie and he will be Nomad. Now, I do think this is cool because him being Nomad will still allow Anthony Mackie the ability to be Captain America and the leader, even though I don't really like Mackie like that. That's me. I think he weird. So I think they're gonna try their hardest to make Captain Falcon Mackie a leader, even though he obviously hates his job outside of work. He can't take pictures with fans. He can't sign autographs, which that's his right. But I just feel like if you're gonna be Captain America, just be nice. But anyway, so Steve Rogers is supposed to be Nomad, and Nomad is just a man who's just completely over the government. He thinks they're corrupt, so he no longer wants to wear the shield. And we kind of already got like a little version of Nomad in Infinity War when Steve and Natasha was on the run, not really fooling with the government like that. But the rumors are, when Steve goes back in time to set the Infinity Stones back, he lives a lifetime with Peggy. The rumor states
all the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. So the rumor states Peggy and Steve will both be in the trailer wearing regular clothes. They have kids, and we might see that in the trailer. We have Steve going back in time, living his life with Peggy, and the rumor is that's what causes some incursions, and that pisses Dr. Doom off. And Dr. Doom is supposed to be going after Peggy and Steve, and you know that's the rumor. That is the rumor. Then it was another rumor that Dr. Doom shows up to Steve and Peggy for help. He goes to them and say, hey, man, I need some help. The multiverse is collapsing. So we're hearing different things. We're hearing that Dr. Doom is going to beat up Steve. And then we're hearing that Dr. Doom is going to ask Steve for help. We don't know. It's just forever rumors. Next up, Daniel RPK also reported that this movie will have multiple Dr. Dooms. And this could be variants of Dr. Doom or Doombots, and some of these variants or Doombots may be women. And for some reason, a lot of men in comic book community got mad when they heard it might be a female Dr. Doom. I'd be confused. I'd be confused a little bit on why y'all, not y'all, some people don't want to see women on the screen. If listen, we dealing with variants. Ever since Loki won, we've learned that anything goes when it comes to variants. Variants can be men, women, children, or animals. Why is there a shock that there may be a woman Dr. Doom in the multiverse somewhere? Why are people upset that there might actually be a woman Dr. Doom? Hell, there might be a frog Dr. Doom. Anything goes in this weird ass movie. Anything goes. So I don't know why people are upset that it might be a woman Dr. Doom, or hell, it just might be a woman Doombot. People just got upset for nothing. We don't want to see woman Dr. Doom. I don't want to see RDJ as Dr. Doom, but here we are. Here the hell we are. We are here with RDJ as Dr. Doom. Don't make sense to me. Old Dog Gaming says people are closed mind. And it's probably not even gonna be nothing serious. It's probably gonna be like a 10-minute variant, something weird like that. People just people just be getting upset about anything. Now, this last little bit of information. this this sounds good. Now, this last little information is going to be coming from Scooper James Mack and Majestic. They both were talking about the battle of the Avengers versus the X-Men. So they're reporting that Shang-Chi and Beast will be fighting. Now, this might be the only fight that the Avengers have a slight chance of winning, because Shang-Chi can wrap Beast up in them goddamn rings and do some damage. But if Beast get a hold of Shang-Chi, oh, it's a wrap. All right, so they said Mystique and Yelena will be fighting each other. Let me tell you something. Mystique is gonna put them hands on Yelena. Yeah. Mystique is going to put them hands on Yelena. Now, Yelena can take a punch. Don't get me wrong. Yelena can take a punch. Them widows are tough. But Mystique is just a different beast, bro. Mystique can fight. I think Mystique gonna beat the hell up out of Yelena. All right. They also stated that Shang-Chi will also end up fighting Gambit. I think Shang-Chi wins this one too. Gambit, nah, my bruh. Them cards ain't gonna help you with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi a bad man. We also heard Nightcrawler is gonna be fighting Reed Richards. That's kind of old. Nightcrawler is gonna get the W. Yeah, he gonna beat Reed up. He gonna beat Reed because Nightcrawler is just so fast and nimble. But Reed is smart. Okay, Reed is smart. He might figure out a strategy. He might figure out a way to beat Nightcrawler. But yeah, I think Nightcrawler's still gonna win. And then finally, Sam Wilson's Cap will be fighting Cyclops. Man, Cyclops is gonna tear Cap ass up. Hey man, he do got that vibranium shield though. He might can fight that blast off. But other than that, yeah, I think Cyclops gonna beat Anthony Mackie up. I think this battle of X-Men versus Avengers is gonna be some exciting to watch. Now, I am excited about that. And y'all know what? None of these fights being leaked mention Storm or Jean Grey. Where they at? Where's Storm and Jean Grey? I think Marvel has to figure out a way to convince Halle Berry, goddamn, to get Halle Berry to come back as Storm. They got to figure it out. Figure out how to get Halle Berry back. And figure out a way to get Famke back too, as Jean Grey. We got to figure out a way to end this right. They got to get Halle Berry and Famke back, or it'll feel incomplete. It'll feel incomplete if we don't have them two there. They've been there from the jump, man. They have been there from the jump. What's next? It's also being reported that Patrick Stewart's last movie is going to be Doomsday. Damn, that means he ain't going to be in Secret Wars. Man, please don't kill Professor X, man. They done killed this man 10 million times. Leave him alone. Let him live. I don't know how he gonna live, but man, don't kill that man. Don't kill him. Let him live. Like send him on a plane or something in outer space. But don't kill Patrick Stewart in his last role as Professor X. Let the man live. Don't do that now. They got to figure out a way to send this man off right. They need to do it just like in Fast and the Furious. Just let him ride off. Hold on, Neil. Cornelius said you forgot about the biracial storm. Is Alexandria's ship biracial? I don't know if she's biracial. Let's look her up. They're talking about the biracial storm. Oh, she is biracial. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Her mama do look. Her mom is white, but Her mama hair got a little curl pattern to it, so she might got a little one drop in there. Maybe her grandma and granddaddy got a little drop in there, but yeah, I don't think they bringing back. If they bring back Alexandria Ship and not Holly Berry, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. But hey, this is a movie where anything goes. They might bring her back. Now y'all got me wanting to go follow Alexandria Ship and see what's been going on her page. That's gonna be my next mission. Next mission to see what's been going on with Alexandria Ship. So that mean they're gonna bring Sophie Turner for Jean Grey? This movie all over the place. Hell no. Hell no, man. Bring them OGs back. Bring them OGs back. I'm gonna be so pissed. Hey man, so Amazon sent me a whole podcast bundle that I don't really need. I don't really need this, so I want to give it away. That wasn't supposed to click. But yeah, man, that's all I have for today, man. Y'all got any last comments? Maybe we should let's go to the Cosmic Circus and look at their Q&A that Alex did. Alex is an insider and a scooper. Let's check that out. Let's see what they got. Hold on. Let me pull that page up. We gonna share the screen. All right, so we're at the Cosmic Circus, and let's read what Alex P over there has been talking about. What I'll say about Alex, man, Alex dropped Avengers versus XMen like 2 years ago. Even when Jonathan Majors was cast as Kang and they were working on Kang Dynasty, Alex was already telling people, yo, we gonna get Avengers versus the X-Men. So give him props. Cornelius says, where the Wonder Man updates? Ain't no updates. Well, I mean, what you want me to say? 30-minute episodes. I don't know who the villain is. I mean, I don't have much on Wonder Man. I'm waiting until they can give us something good to rock with, but I don't have much on Wonder Man. All right, let's see what Alex is talking about here. All right, so somebody asked him a question. This person said, considering both the original and new lineup of Guardians of the Galaxy includes Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, Nebula, Drax, Mantis, Gamora, Kraglin, and Cosmo, Adam Warlock, and Phyla-Vell, which of these characters is currently not expected to have any role or cameo in Doomsday or Secret Wars? So Alex says Gamora is going to be out of the picture, though I believe that Gamora's presence in the MCU will be used as an example regarding how the barriers between the universes have been eroding since the Gamora we see in Endgame and the Guardians of the Galaxy is not from our universe timeline per se. I really haven't heard much about Guardians aside from Star-Lord. I know he was previously supposed to be involved. So I would not be surprised if Gamora isn't showing up. Old girl who plays Gamora, Zoe, she's tired, bro. She is tired. She is sick. This woman is so sick of Disney. She says she wants to be completely over Avatar. She wants to be completely over Marvel. So I don't think we're going to be seeing Gamora for a while. I really don't. I really don't think we're going to be seeing Gamora for a while. Alex also talked about Black Panther in here. Let me find it. So someone in their Discord says, is Damson Idris the new Black Panther? Alex says, I refuse to comment. I don't know what that means. This Damson thing is so. This is what I'll say about Damson Idris. If Damson Idris is the new Black Panther, he is the worst actor ever. Like, you can't even act like you not the Black Panther. Why you gotta smile every time it's brought up? I refuse to believe that Damson is that bad of an actor that he cannot put his poker face on. If he can't put his poker face on, they don't need to let him have a role. When you see Damson talking about roles that he's really a part of, he usually talks about it with a lot more care. Every time somebody asks him, bro, you the Black Panther, he just get all 32. He get to smiling. I think there might be some conversations or progressions of conversations with Damson, but if he gets it, man, I'm a root for the young man, because it seems like A lot of people want him to be the new Black Panther. So if Damson gets it, I will be 100% supporting him. He's not my choice, but I will be supporting Brother Damson if he gets this role, and if he wants the role, and if he gets the real role. I ain't talking about no variant, because whoever the variant might get kicked away. I hope he gets the real role, the role that's gonna be here for a while. Let's see. He also talked about Blades. So the person says, Alex, it's nice to see you. The Blade movie sure is taking a while. Who would you like to see direct the film whenever it comes to fruition? So Alex says it's taking a minute because they wanted to push it back into the next saga. It will come to fruition. Don't worry about that. I've kind of always said that too. Me and Blue be arguing about Blade. I think Blade is coming. I think they trying to figure out the mechanics of everything. It shouldn't have taken this long for sure. That's stupid. It should have never taken this long to do a freaking vampire movie. It's ridiculous. All right, Natik says I want to see an Eternal show up in these movies. I think we're gonna see some Eternals. Because Camille Nanjiani said he signed a 6-movie deal, or a 6-project deal. So if he signs 6 projects, that means everybody else signs 6 projects, and they have to figure out a way to either pay these people for the 6 projects, or they're going to have to start showing up in all of these random places. So I think the Eternals are still going to be here. We may not get an Eternals movie, but I think we're going to see them. I don't think, damn, man, that's a hell of a kill contract. So a kill contract is when you hire an actor to do the role and then you decide not to move forward with the movie. You got to pay them folks off. They probably had to pay Aaron Pierre off when they signed him up for Blade, and then they didn't do it. You had to go ahead and pay that man because he missed out on other movies fooling around with y'all. So I think we'll continue to see Eternals. Cornelia says, I'd rather see Damson as Blade. I'd rather see him as Blade than T'Challa. If I had to pick, I'd rather see him as Blade. He could be a young Blade. I can rock with that. Neil says, just tell Mahershala we good and give him about $15 million for wasting his time. Hey, Mahershala just signed that new deal with Jurassic Park. Supposed to be a sequel coming. So they better get it done and get it done quick. But yeah, man, go ahead and pay that man. Pay that man for wasting his time. Y'all playing too much with Blade. We should have had a Blade movie. That's insane. All right, so they asked him some questions about Hulk. The question is, how will Hulk's role in Spider-Man Brand New Day set up Avengers Doomsday, and what impact will it have? I really hope the Russos have a plan for Hulk this time. Alex says Hulk is going to unleash savagery. So, does that mean Hulk going to be smart Hulk, but he also going to be savage Hulk? Because you can't have savage Hulk just running around because he can't be controlled. So I'm interested to see what happens with Hulk too. I'm definitely interested to see what they do with that. But that's all I have for tonight. Some of y'all told me I'd be going live too late, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out a day to go live during the day. But I be off on like Fridays and Saturdays. But sometimes I be out of town, so I can't commit to live streaming on a Friday or Saturday. So I'm gonna have to go a little live a little earlier. But for y'all that came in and stayed with me and kept telling me I was on mute, I appreciate y'all. I got to cut that out. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I'm finna go hit this gym, come home and eat some salmon and go to bed.
Follow my follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress me. Follow, she dress